Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So today I'd like to show you how to make stuffed chicken egg roll. Stuffed chicken egg roll. So I have some spring rolled dough here, and we have some cut up chicken, cabbage and carrots mixed, cut up onion and some garlic, and some stuffing mix. Okay, so let's get started. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. It helps when you give the thumb up for me to appear with YouTube. And subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. I welcome you. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I have our fire on with the frying pan here on the stove. I'm not going to put much oil at all. A couple of drops. Ready? 1, 2. That's it. Alright, so in that, I'm going to spread that around the pan. I'm going to add the cabbage and carrots. This is a quarter of a cabbage and a small carrot, shredded. Okay, I'm going to push that to one side. And this side I'm going to add the chicken. This is one chicken breast cut up. Now I'm going to keep mixing this up until the cabbage starts to cook and the chicken is done. Okay, I'm going to add some seasonings. I have some chicken base here. I'm going to add 1 heaping tablespoon of chicken base, and I'm going to put it on the chicken and the cabbage and carrot. Let's put some pepper on there. You notice the cabbage is cooking just about with the heat. I only put, remember, a couple of drops of oil. I have the chicken separated so that I can see to make sure it's done. guys can see that the chicken is done, I'm going to mix it with the cabbage. Okay, so it's all done. Now I'm going to pour this out onto this plate. And I want it to cool down so I can handle it. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes so it can cool. Okay, back to the frying pan. Turn the fire back on. I'm going to add another drop, 2 drops of oil. Now I want to add a small cut up onion. And a pinch of garlic. That's equal to about half a garlic clove. One second. Okay. Now that our onion and garlic is done, we're going to add that to our stuffing. Okay, so I have a 3-ounce glass of water here. I'm going to put in 1/4 of that first into the stuffing. Adding another 1/4. our stuffing is all mixed together, I like to add some chicken broth for flavor. Okay, I'm adding 1 heaping teaspoon of chicken broth to the stuffing. Okay, so that was about, I have 1/4 of 3 ounces left, so that was 1.5 ounces of water to 1.25 ounces to 1.5 ounces of water, give or take. Okay, so now that our stuffing is done, we're going to start making our egg rolls. I just need to clean this up, and now in the frying pan, I'll be right back. Okay, I have some cranberry paste that I made. You can go check that out on another video. I'm just going to add a heaping teaspoon of cranberry paste. If you don't have cranberry paste, you can add cranberry sauce or dried cranberries. Okay? So I'm going to add that to my stuffing. And I'm adding that for taste and color. So as you can see, we're going to have our whole meal within this 1 egg roll. Okay, that's how it looks when I add the cranberry paste. Okay, now I have the egg roll shells out. I'm going to lay it down. I want to point it into me like a triangle. I'm going to use 2. So I'm going to brush 1 completely all the way over the top everywhere. Oh, and this is an egg wash. Egg in equal amount of water. Okay, now I'm going to put the second one on top of that one. This is just to make it thicker. Pressing it down. Now I'm going to brush the edge. The middle I am not brushing on the second layer. Okay. Here's cabbage, carrots, and chicken out the refrigerator. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to put down is the stuffing on the bottom. And then I'm going to add the chicken and cabbage and carrots on top of that. Now I'm going to come up from the bottom and fold it over. I want to put a little egg wash there to hold that spot so it doesn't open back up. The end you want to fold in so that all the product is inside the fold. I'm wetting it. Wherever you're going to lay it at, you're going to wet it. This end, I'm holding my finger there, you see that? And I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to wet this wherever I'm laying it. Brushing the top. The egg wash is the key because that's what's going to make it stick together. Okay, now I'm going to roll it tightly, pushing in the corners, brushing the end so it sticks. Now that I finish, I'm going to brush the outside. And you see this end doesn't want to stick down, so I'm going to put some more egg wash there and help it out. Okay, now I'm going to lay this right on the part that I ended up with. This little peak here, I want on the bottom. So that I'm going to sit this down on the plate. With that crease on the bottom, so it will help keep it there. Okay, and do the next one. I'm going to brush the whole thing. Okay, now I'm going to put the stuff in there. You're bringing it closer to you, okay? Not in the middle, because you want to have room to roll. Okay, I have my stuffing there. Now I'm going to put the cabbage and chicken. And then I'm going to roll it. Pushing everything to me. And I'm going to put some egg wash here where I want this to stay. I'm going to fold this in. You see, you guys didn't tell me. I only have one dough. I need two. Okay, so I'm going to take this off a minute. I'm going to add another dough. Now that might be a mess. I think I'm going to start over, guys. Alright. Egg wash this first dough. Now I'm going to put the second dough on. I'm going to egg wash the outside, all around the edge. Okay, I'm going to bring my stuffing and cabbage that I had on the other one that when I messed up on over. Okay. Hands, I gotta wipe them. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the bottom up. I'm got to put some egg wash where I'm going to fold this over to. I'm going to egg wash this in and this in. Okay, I'm going to fold in my corner, fold it in so that nothing's hanging out. Same thing here, you got a crease here, you're going to fold it over so that nothing is hanging out. I'm going to egg wash right here so I can seal those two pieces. I'm going to roll this tight. Egg wash the end. Perfect. Now look at that. See how nothing's hanging out? You want to seal everything. Okay, put that with the crease down to the plate. Next one, I'm going to turn it like a triangle to me. I'm going to wet the entire shell. Add the next shell. I'm going to wet around the edge all the way around, all four sides on the edge. Okay, I'm going to add my stuffing. It has our cranberry paste in it. Now I'm going to add the chicken and cabbage. Alright. Now I'm going to fold it over where I'm going to land the fold, the end of it. I'm going to wet each end. Make a crease in on the edge so that nothing's falling out and fold it over. Same thing here, crease right here where my finger is and fold it over. Wet where I'm going to connect it. Now I'm going to wet this outer edge where I'm going to fold it over to. Folding it in tight. Nice and tight. Not too tight that you break it. Okay, I have a breakage right here. I'm gonna see if I can brush that with the egg wash. Okay. I might see how I can repair that. Let's see. I cut a little piece of this corner that I'm going to fold in. I'm going to wet it with the egg wash and I'm going to see if I can put it where my breakage is. Let's see how that turns out. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but it's worth a shot. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to brush it with the egg wash. That corner you're not even going to miss because it's going to fold over. I'm getting another shell out. Put this shell over the first one. Brush it down with egg wash. If your corner is coming up, just lift up, put some egg wash underneath and put it back. That'll hold it. Okay. This is the fourth one, the last of my stuffing. And that was about 1.5 cups of stuffing, guys. Okay, so I'm going to fold it over with it where I want the fold to stop, to hold it there. I'm going to wet my corners and across. Okay, folding it over. And this one here, where the crease is, you want that to stay in so nothing falls out. Now I'm going to roll it. And I'm creasing it so that nothing is coming out. Fix it if you have to. Now I'm going to fold this over onto where I ended it at so that that stays shut. And there we have 4 of them, guys. Okay, so we're going to fry these. I have my olive oil in the frying pan already. Let's heat that up. I'll clean up this. And you can see I have more left over that I could make some more. You save it, don't save the juice, just the product. Okay, I'm going to be using 2 spatulas to turn it. Why don't I give you the word of the day while our oil is heating up. The word of the day. The word of the day. You may be broke today. So maybe it's nothing you can do about it today. So just relax, enjoy life, and remember, you're not going to be broke always. So money is going to come your way eventually. And when you get that, save a little so that you don't feel this feeling again. That's the word of the day. You're broke today, but not always. All right. Okay, so we're going to put one in to see if our oil is ready. Yeah, it's ready. I'm putting the last one in. I put the end where I ended up on the bottom first in the frying pan. And you want to constantly check and constantly turn it over, so don't leave the frying pan because they can burn pretty fast. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to take a peek, see what's going on. Not yet. Okay, I'm going to turn this one. And this one. Get over. There we go. So I'm going to keep turning them over until I know the inside is done. Everything was already pre-cooked, but you want to make sure it comes up to temp. These would be nice for dinner, appetizer, lunch. And you can also make them up and freeze them instead of cooking them. Something to keep in mind in case you want to do them in advance. Oh, they're browning nicely. Look at that. This one's ready. This one's ready. This one's ready. I want to just cook this on the side a little bit. Yeah, it's ready. Look at those guys. How about that, huh? Nice. Okay, I cut my fire off. I'm gonna plate them up, and I'm gonna put the cranberry paste right in the middle for a dipping sauce. Okay, I'll be right back. Thanks. I just want to show you the finished product. Look at that, guys. You like that? Okay, let me taste. Okay, guys. That's what the inside looks like. Let's see. I'm going to dip it in the cranberry paste. Wow. I have a stuffed chicken dinner all in an egg roll. Very good. And if you don't want to do the cranberry paste, you can dip it in some gravy or just eat it as is. Really, really, really good. Really good. I like the idea of the stuffing. That's a home run, guys. That's a home run. Okay. Thanks for hanging around. Please give it a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.